On this episode of Street Rat Garage, we are back again with the Boogie van and the 1975 Monte Carlo project car update. So our main focus today is to put a couple more parts back on the Boogie van here. The last time we had it on the channel, we were trying to get it ready for Hot Rod Power Tour, and it was close, but we had to order just a couple more parts to feel safe. And we had we needed some tires, and the rear end was making a howling noise for whatever reason. So we're going to try to get this sorted out, get it back out on the road, and get it ready for the next event, whatever that might be coming up. And we also have the 1975 Monte Carlo, which was supposed to be a parts car, but I did an impromptu survey on the channel previous video. Nobody, well, not nobody, but probably 87% of the people want to save this. There's a few people that said, oh, you should just part it out and fix your other cars, which I agree with. But unfortunately, the majority rules, so I guess we have to keep this unless there's some title work issues and we can't actually get a title for it. So for right now, it's safe, but just for now. Anything happens, you come apart and we fix other stuff, including this Monte Carlo as well. This is the other 1975 Monte Carlo that has a 1977 front doghouse on it, or at least a front header panel. So 1975, 1975, 1975. We are back in the 70s today. So what happened with this car is I bought this I bought these two together as a package deal. This car and this car. This one had a locked up engine. We got the engine turning over. We got it to fire up, and it runs really good, actually. So the guy that bought these cars, he bought this one to fix up. He replaced the quarter panels on it. That's pretty much as far as he got. He bought this one because it didn't have a title, and he needed, you know, a lot of parts off of this one. He wanted to put the correct front end back on it, and some other parts, windshield, what have you, and fix this car back up. This one runs, it has a title, it runs perfectly fine. It's a good car, but it's got some rust issues. You know, the fenders, the doors, they're rusty. These fenders and doors they're pretty good shape. So that would have been a very good plan. But then we got to looking at this car, and it's solid. The floor pans are solid, the trunk pan's solid, the quarter panels are solid, the rocker panels are solid. It's a good car. It has some dents and dings in it. There's a little bit of a ding there. There's a scratch and a bit of a ding there. There's dings here and there. I mean, it's dinged up. I mean, if you took this to a car show on its own, it'd probably be picked apart. But you know, as a survivor, it's not so bad. So really good car. We can't part it out yet, but I don't know. It's such a good car. I hate to part it out, but that day may come, but we're gonna definitely try to get the title for it. Now, I have been working on it just a little bit here and there. And if you remember before, the hood was off of the vehicle, was off the car, and we had to wrestle it on and off. Well, that problem's resolved. So we got the hood back on, and it was running a little funky. The gas, it was pulling gas off the tank that may have been in between 10 and 20 years old. So it finally ran out of gas, and I put like another 1.5 gallons of regular gas in it, new fresh gas. Fires up, and it runs a lot better now. So I have not fixed the ignition switch yet. That's another thing I'll have to do later. So we have to use this rod and insert it into the this guy right here, the actual ignition switch. And where's that? Give it a pull. Car starts right up. I mean, it's that easy. The inside's a lot cleaner, looking good. It's vacuumed. That's a radial plate. For some reason, the radial doesn't want to go off, even with the radial plate on it. So we have to unplug the battery so the radial doesn't run it down. But it looks good. Headliner's in pretty good shape. Body panels are in good shape. Oh, I took this door apart because the window wouldn't roll up. If you remember, it was all slanted sideways. Well, let me show you what the deal is on that. Here's the glass that I took out. The bottom part of the door panel. And here, come on. This is a regulator. I don't know how this happens. This is supposed to be straight, just like this one. I mean, the force it would take to bend this is thick. You can't just bend this easy with your hand. Somehow that got jammed up. Maybe a roller came off and somebody forced the window down and bent this. So we need a new regulator, or we might try to fix that one, but a new regulator would be the way to go. So looking out for a regulator for this so we can throw this door back together and get that done. It runs amazing. It gets better and better. The longer I let it run and the fresh gas, it's just running as smooth as can be. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that engine. So somebody parked it up, maybe when they jacked up the regulator or had some issues with the tidal, I don't know. But it must have been running perfectly fine when they parked it, and just let it set for years and years and years. So that's the update on the 75 Monte Carlo that I wanted to part out, that you guys do not want to part out, most of you. This is our main focus today, the 1975 Chevy G20 van. Now we got a little bit of work to do on this one. I want to get this one ready, at least so we can just jump in it and go to whatever car show, whatever event that we want to. We need to pull it back into the garage, and let's get started on fixing this and making it more reliable. All right, first thing we need to do is we need to get the old van in the old garage. So let's move everything out of the way. I cleaned up a little bit, very little bit, and there we go. That's better. Okay, let's get this hood propped open here. There we go. First and foremost, these hoses are swollen. Can you see how fat this one is right here? It looks like she's ready to burst. I mean, this end's okay, that end not so much. The bottom hose, I can't see that well, but I went ahead and ordered both hoses, so hopefully they are the correct ones and they will fit on there. So that's the first thing we need to do. Just yank them hoses off. I also want to change these tires. These tires are bad. Just the tires. The rims, I really like to put Kragers on there, just regular Kragers, but they're close. So we're going to leave the American Racings on there for now until we find a good deal on some Kragers. Also, the other thing I wanted to do while we're in here is, the last time, if you watched, I put these valve covers on, or I put new valve cover gaskets on. I put the valve covers back on here, and I put the valve covers on the wrong side. This one, it goes over here because it has a fill tube that goes in this direction, and I need the extra hole that it provides. The PCV valve goes in one, the oil filled tube goes right there. So we need to swap these back around so I can more easily fill the engine oil. So that's another thing we need to do. That's on the list. We have our hoses here. And hopefully these are right, because I think I said 1977 instead of 1975. So hopefully they didn't change anything in those 2 years and we can get these to fit. So this should be the top one. It's the longer one, and it's all curvy to go around, you know, whatever goes around. And we can get a better look at just how swollen this upper radiator hose is. That's crazy. She looks like she could just burst at any time. We can get to it easy on the inside here, and then we'll bring it out the front end over there. Okay, I undid it from the inside, just undid it from the outside. It pulls out really easy. So there, oh, gross. Spill. Here we go. And we can get a better look at this. And you can see just how swollen it is. That's crazy. It's supposed to be this diameter. Now it's this diameter. And she's pretty much ready to blow. The other side's just fine. It's this side that would have caused a problem. Yeah, that is close. Another good reason we didn't take it on power tour. These didn't come in until it was a little bit too late to do that as well. Let's look at the new one and see if she matches up. New one, old one. Are they the same? Basically, I mean, if we stretch this guy just a little bit, yeah, it's the same. It's the same. But one end's just not swollen. Yep, that should do it. Let's put some clamps on it and toss her in there, and that'll be one. And just like that, it is on. One new upper radiator hose that could have prevented a lot of heartache and drama if it had blown out. So yeah, the problem is you can't just go to the auto parts store and pick this up anymore. It's just not laying on the shelves. So this came from Rock Auto, and it took like a week to get here. And we only had like 5 days, 4 days or 3 days, I can't remember, to get ready for a Hot Rod Power Tour. So that's this is one of the parts. We could have left with this and just hope the rear end didn't blow, hope the radiator hose didn't blow, but it was going all the way to Oklahoma, and I wasn't about to take that sort of chance. So it is on there, and I'm going to tackle the bottom one, see if it fits, and I'll let you know. So bottom radiator hose is done. It was a little bit more difficult. These ends get rusted to the water pump, and it makes it really hard to get off. So this has been on there for a while, but starting to swell up a little bit, but not too bad. And the other one's in there, and it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, way down there. She's all set and ready to go. And that should do us on our radiators, radiator hoses. So that makes me feel a lot better about driving this thing around. We still need to change those valve covers. I think I'm going to grab a couple of these wheels off real quick, because it's a little bit of a pain to do these wheels, and I might want to do them one by one and work on something else. It's a little bit hot out here today, so we'll swap a couple of these out, then change the valve covers, and then do the other tires. So Radio TA BF Goodrich's, and yeah, matching tires. So we got these Milestars. I think I ordered these online off of Amazon, so I think they sell these at Walmart as well. And then we got a couple smaller ones for the front, so we're going to run staggered, pretty much just like it is right now. It's running staggered. We have air shocks on this, so we can raise it up a little bit, give it that look. Actually, we need to lower the front end a little bit, but back end looks good. So let me rip one of these tires off and let's get it changed out. Okay, now we are ready to go. It looks like somebody's put new wheel studs and lug nuts on this at one point. Those look pretty good. Let's see, we got a wheel spacer and what looks like a new drum on here as well. So we got these tires pushed out a little bit. I'm not the biggest fan of spacers, but if you come in here and check them every now and then, which this socket is too thick to even get in there, that's a problem. Make sure they're tight. I'll see if I got another socket somewhere. I don't know. Can't quite get in there with this one. It takes one of those really thin-walled ones to get in there, but tighten those up every now and then, make sure they keep tight, and they should be okay. But these tires, well, they're pretty done. There is not much left, and they're dry rotted too. So it is time for these guys to go, and let's get something a lot better to put on there. Here we go. This is a pretty wide rim, so I think I'm gonna try to break it loose from the bottom first. That is the wrong, I keep hitting the wrong lever. Come on. Come on, go, 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 go. Go. There she goes. Yeah, that would have been hard to break loose from the top and the bottom at the same time. This is an old machine, it's a little tired. Come on. There we go. Get this guy off real quick. They're not stuck on there too bad, so. There we go. That was easy enough. I'll bring in our old mile stars here. I think this is the same thing I have on the Monte Carlo that I bought years ago. Now, I'm supposed to have a little wand in here with a little lubricant, but I don't, so I'm just gonna hit it real quick with some PB Blaster on both sides here. And sometimes these will slide right on, at least half of them will. Yeah, there you go. The other one just slide on there. Yeah, that's a little bit harder. But the first one should always just slide on there, especially in 15-inch. Push it down, bring it around, boom. Just like that, quick and easy. Now let's air this guy up. Right, I put the Schrader valve back in. Come on. Oh, these bigger ones can be a little bit more difficult. Nope. Oh, it's so loud. I think that's got her. I hope. Yeah. That's got it. It'll pop here in a minute. Let's give it a second and get our pops. Nope. Actually, that's just sliding. We got so much PB Blaster on there. There we go. We just got a little pop. The PB Blaster does a really good job of letting it slide in without that huge pow. So that's a little bit easier on it. And almost there. Now we'll get these stuck back on there and have a look. Now we are ready. How's that look? Pretty good, huh? We got some real tread on there now. An old tire machine is like the best investment ever, because these I mean, I think Walmart does it for like $25. I think that's about the cheapest around that I can get it done. I believe that machine cost me maybe 400 bucks. It's either like $350 or $400, so more than paid for itself a long time ago. Now, get these guys back on here. That's the right size. Make sure these are nice and tight. They should be torqued, but I'm not doing that. There we go. Much better. Oh, I forgot to put the center cap back on. Well, that's fine. Goes on from the outside. Well, there we go. So caps on, tires on. I pulled the other one off. And we got fresh tires on the back. Now, I need to do the fronts, but like I said, it's a hot day out here. It is really hot. And wrestling the tires, it takes a lot out of you. But I'm gonna go ahead and skip to doing the valve covers. So the last time I was here, we needed some valve cover gaskets, and I put some valve cover gaskets on, painted the valve covers, and stuck them back on. Now, like I said before, I put the tube, the valve cover that has a hole with a tube. This side has 2 holes. This side only has 1 hole. Now, you would think that I would know that this is wrong simply because of this here. This goes right here into the valve cover. Well, there's already one here, and that holds the spark plugs and the wire loom. So that goes there and there. There's already one there. Why would I think that this was the right valve cover if there's one there and there's not one there? I don't know. I messed up. So I already loosened this one up. See, it's hard to get past all this stuff. Fortunately, I did not epoxy it down to the engine. I siliconed it to the inside of the valve cover, so the valve cover gasket would hold. If I can get this out, I'll show you. Ugh. There we go. See, the valve cover. Yeah, the it's blue silicone RTV'd to the inside, so we can just put it on there. So this one goes over there like that. So I'm gonna swap those around. Now I gotta find the tube. I don't know what I did with the tube that goes there, so we can fill the oil. Okay, it is it's done. Well, I put the tube in where it belongs. This goes to the air filter when the air cleaner's on there. This is a fill tube right here. It's bolted down nice and solid, so it doesn't go anywhere. You know, not only did I have these switched up, I had them upside down, really. These mounting tabs right here, they were down here and they go up there. So yeah, that was all, it was all wrong. So they go in that direction. Everything was 100% wrong, as wrong as you can get on just putting 2 valve covers on an engine. So that is done. We'll put the air cleaner back on later. And while I was swapping those over, I would pull off one tire off the front and stick a tire on, and then put another valve cover on, and then come over here and put another tire on. So that's done. We got new tires all the way around, and that looks so much better with those mile stars on there and some actual tread on the tires. The rest on the van doesn't look good, but the rest of everything else looks good. Decent set of rims, brand new tires, side pipes and curb fillers and air shocks and new radiator hoses. What else do we have on here? Valve covers, and the carburetor is actually working pretty good now. New fuel filter on there, This is actually pretty good. I think I'm gonna button it up. Oh, I wanted to check the drive shaft too. That drive shaft, it makes a deceleration noise. I wonder, I think somebody messed around inside there. Maybe put a gear set or something in there, or maybe put new, I don't know, seals in there, and probably didn't get the pinion set right. I'm not going to tear it all apart and mark it and try to set it, but I think I'll give it maybe a quarter of a turn and see if that eliminates our howling or not. Okay, underneath the van now, and that right there is the pinion. I got a socket on there. I took the drive shaft out. It's not just play back and forth, it's play side to side, up and down, wherever. But there's a lot in there. More worried about the up and down play, really. So I'm gonna hit this. I don't know how tight that really should be. There's a precise setting, and I don't know how to measure that. Well, I know how to measure it, but I've never done it before, and I don't have the tools to do it. But that's not even moving. The impact's not getting it. I guess I'm gonna have to set this down on the ground so it doesn't move, and grab the breaker bar and see if I can move it. Okay, man, we don't have much room under here. Oh, hope you can see that. Breaker bar's on there. Which way am I turning that? That's the wrong way. That's counterclockwise. Oh, stuff falling in my face. Okay. Let's try to get this going the right way. Gonna have to push up on this. Can you see? Can you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to tighten it up, and it rolled. It's nice. The drive shaft's not in it, of course. Go back. Oh, this is a little more difficult than I thought. Come on. Turn this a little bit. Put my body underneath the tire as a wedge. Oh my goodness. It's not working very well. Okay, I got the wheels chalked up. Yeah, with starters. Chevy starters make pretty good wheel chocks. Okay, come on. Oh, that is not doing it. It's not doing the thing. The crush sleeve isn't crushing. Is it over crushed? Did somebody put it too tight and there's just something, or there's something wrong with this? Not moving at all. That is it. That is all she has. So we have rear end problems. I am going to put this, it's got new U-bolts on it, U-joints. So I'm going to put this guy back together, and we're just going to have to listen to it howl, and I guess look for a rear end and eventually put one in. But it should be good for a while, I imagine, because it's just, it contacts the back side of the gear when we decelerate. So it's not really an acceleration issue, it's a deceleration issue, which should last longer than having an issue with it when it accelerates. It doesn't clunk, make any other weird noises. And I lost the other bolt. There it is. So I think we're just gonna leave it alone for now and call it good enough. It'll be fine for going around state here. Get in there. Get in your place. There it goes. Car shows, local car shows, and what have you. So, yeah, there we go. We're just gonna tighten it down, and we're gonna go for a test drive and make sure everything else is good, and then we're good, I guess. There shouldn't be anything else to do. That should wrap it up for this van. So let's go for a ride. Okay, I think that is it. I think we're done here. Just test drive time. I put the air breather back on, I put the cover back on, and we should be able to start this up and take it around the block and see how she does. So, get the keys here. Come on, key, is that the right key? Oop, put it in park. Pump it a few times. And there she goes. Turn the air conditioner on. That's the vent window. Let's go. Yeah, that's better. Wait for traffic to clear here. There's usually nobody out on the street. All right. Let's go for a ride. The carburetor's been doing a lot better. I think I said that already, but I really think it was just water in the gas tank, and I've been putting fresh fuel in it, and I just dumped another couple gallons in it. So let's take her for a spin around the block, see how well she does. Shifted through all the gears just fine. Oh, it's hot. We need better AC besides these vent windows, that's for sure. But it's actually not too bad, so I can't complain. It's about 90 right now, and we're getting a pretty good breeze coming through the vent windows here. This is actually running pretty good. Let's let off, and it's hard. Oh, there it goes. There's the howl. Really, when it starts to decelerate hard, that gear is getting, that pinion gear is just on the back of the ring gear, just not quite in the right position and causing a howl. I think it would last quite a while, even like that. I don't know if you're a rear end guy, pinion guy, ring guy, whatever. You know, drop a comment in below. I mean, it's howling. There it goes. Can you hear that? That was a good one. Just got to be right at the right RPMs, and you hear it. When you accelerate, you don't hear it, but when you decelerate, and it's kind of slower, really, about 20 miles an hour, I would say 25 miles an hour, and you let off of it, it really starts a howl. So is that a problem, or can we go for a while? I don't know. If you, what was that? It's just a piece of rust. I thought something jumped down on me. It's got some rust up here above the windshield, and it's coming down. So sometimes these cars get a few bugs in them, and you get a little bit jumpy when something jumps on your hand. But no, if that's a problem, let me know. If it can roll for a while, not that big a deal, let me know. We'll hunt around for a rear end for one of these vans and see if we can't change it out someday. But besides that, this is good. Let's get a bit of a camera angle change. There we go. Now I think we need some music, right? Some going to town music, going around the block music. So here we go. And this is where I messed up and left the camera in the high-speed mode. I slowed it down a little bit, but there's no audio. This is just me telling you, you know, that van ran around the block really good and performed. like it should, and I think it's awesome and super and great and all that other fun stuff. And going around and looking at the other 75 Monte Carlo and telling you that we're going to try to get the title for that and get it up and going on the road, and get the other 75 next up on video here pretty soon. The van overall, it ran great. It was fantastic. We got, you know, the tires on. We got the radiator hoses, and I'm confident in taking it